I'm on the Florida Turnpike, man, about 47 miles from Orlando. What's happening? How's everybody doing tonight? Let's get it. Man, I'm glad to be back in Florida, man. Glad to be back out of the snow. It is 60 degrees right now. The weather is nice. I'm wearing shorts. Just a few days ago, I was in the snow, man. Not no more, not today. That's nice. Yeah, about 47 miles from my drop. I'm going to drop there and get a good night's sleep, man. It's been a long week. I've done a lot of miles this week, y'all. You know, my week starts on Friday. So last Friday, I was starting in Theodore, Alabama, and I drove 500 miles back. And then from there, I drove to Minnesota, which is 1,100 miles back. So that's 2,700. And then we went to Cincinnati and back, which is another 8. So that puts us at 3,500. Last night I went down to Whitesburg, which is 39. And today it's another 500. So that's 4,100 miles in 7 days, y'all. I'm getting it. Getting it, man. Getting it. Yeah, I'm tired. So tonight I'm going to give me a good night's sleep. Definitely when I get there, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Got to. But yeah, thank y'all for joining along. If you're joining along tonight, this is Ride with a Trucker. Riding down. What's going on, Turkle? What's up, Tucker? I'm on the Florida Turnpike, man. Down here in Florida. I'm about 45 miles from Orlando. I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, just got on the Turnpike. The Turnpike, man. Yep, just got on the Turnpike. Cruising along, man. It's a pretty night, man. The weather's great. It's like 61 degrees. I'm actually wearing shorts. Yeah, the weather's very nice. Ain't much traffic. Just chilling along. Where you at, Tucker? Let me know in the comments where you at, Tucker. What's the weather like where you're at? Yeah, I'm just chilling on this turnpike, man. The weather's great. My camera messed up earlier. I apologize about that, but I had a little alcohol I got in the lens, but it's kind of cleared up by now. But I appreciate y'all joining me. If y'all just joining me live, I am about 44 miles from the Orlando. I'm on the Turnpike in Florida, and then I'm gonna get some rest, and then I'm gonna get back home to my baby. I'm going headed back home tomorrow, and I'm off for a few days. Yeah. Are you up in Cleveland? I know exactly where Cleveland is. They're near the exit 20-something off 75. Yeah, our terminal's in Dalton, so I go to Cleveland a lot. I know exactly. I know Cleveland well. Cleveland, Tennessee. Yeah, I know right where you're at. If I was in Cleveland, I'd be close to home then. Yep. Where are you headed? Are y'all done for the night? You stop for the night, or? Are you truck driving, or do you live up in Cleveland? That's cool, man. Yeah, Cleveland's a Church of God town. That's what they call it. Not exactly where it is. Man, I'd be glad when I get this place. I'm tired. I have wore myself out this week. Out. Last 42 miles. I mean, I'm not tired where I'm nodding off, but I'm just, you know, I'm wide awake. I'm just physically tired. I'm looking forward to my time off at home. I miss my wife and kids. I've been rolling hard doing this training. I'm running for a couple weeks straight. left that on New Year's Day. I was on New Year's Eve, but that was just only for that one day. And then I've been running, every day since. I've went by the house a couple times, but that ain't, just going by the house, taking a 10-hour break ain't enough. You need that time. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'll be off. So I'm gonna try to get back. Tomorrow, I got to get up and go to Port St. Lucie and pick up a load. And going back to Atlanta, and then I'll go home. We gotta go. Okay, get some horses. We buy and sell horses. We have a 3/4. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, Tucker. I'd like to do an interview on you sometime. You haul horses and stuff. That's cool. Send me your comments. Let me know in the comments or whatever. Send me an email at seangresham90@gmail.com. If you go to my page, you'll be able to see my email there. But send me your email. I'd like to do an interview on you. That's interesting. I have a lot of people ask me about hot shots and trucks and stuff. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate you joining me, man. Appreciate you watching my channel. And I appreciate all my subscribers, man. Y'all are awesome. So yeah, if you're just watching this later on, it's Thursday night. I'm in Florida on the Turnpike. I know a lot of y'all don't watch them live, some of y'all can go back and watch them later, but y'all leave me a comment, leave me a question. I'll be able to answer for you. Anything you want to know about trucking, just let me know. Hey, you be safe. You be safe, Tucker. You have a good night, man. Appreciate you watching. Ride with the trucker. That guy's truck lights in front, you see they're blinking. They're like, you know why it's blinking like that? They're flickering because he's got a loose connection somewhere. See if I can get him on the CV. Break 19, break 19. How about you there, driver? If you're on the Turnpike, your blinkers are flickering there. Can you hear me? I don't know what truck he is. Can't come back? See if I can get up here ahead of him and let him know. I don't know what truck he is. I can't really holler at him on the CV. $38 more miles, y'all. Man, I'm ready to get there. I'm ready to get there, get this load dropped, give me some sleep, get up in the morning, go to Port St. Lucie, and get home to my wife and kids. Wait. Yeah, his lights ain't going out. They're just loose. They're just a little loose connections. They're not going off, but you may want to pay attention to that later. Let's see if I can see the name of his truck. Trucking Company. With a J. Trucking Company. How about you, Trucking Company? Can you hear me on the radio? You got your ears on? I'm trying to holler at you there, Trucking Company. Oh, J Trucking Company. There you go. Now I can see it. Oh, y'all have a good night. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump off this live. Like I said, I'm 37 miles to Orlando. And try to let that guy know. I didn't let him know. Anyway, I'm about 37 miles from that's where I'm going to park at. So I picked up this load here, and if y'all are curious, I picked this load. What's going on, JL? What's happening, buddy? Yeah, I picked up this load up in Daresville, Georgia, and bringing it down here to Orlando. I'm going to drop it in Orlando. I'm 36 miles away, and then I am done. Like I said, I've done 4,100 miles this week as of started last Friday. I'm booking it. But in the morning, I'm going to Port St. Lucie in Florida. Got a load to pick up there, take back home to Georgia, and then I'm going home to my wife and kids. And I miss my wife. I seen her last night, but I seen her this morning, but it's just not enough time, Going home just for 10-hour break is not enough, so I need some time off. So Sunday's my birthday, y'all. It's my 42nd birthday, so I'm taking off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I'm going to enjoy my 42nd birthday, and I am not spending it out here. I'm doing it at my house, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, Hold on, Honk, honk, Andrew, what's happening? Man, I'm just chilling, dude. Happy to be alive, man. It's beautiful weather out here in Florida. I was in the snow a couple days ago. It was snowing like blah up in Minnesota. Now I'm down here in Florida, 64 degrees. I got the window down, crack. I just wrote it up a little bit down since I'm on the live video, but most of the day I've had my arm hanging out the window, the breeze in my face, the radio jamming, the JBL speaker bumping. I pulled over earlier and got some hamburgers cooking. I got some hamburgers and steak in the fridge. So when I get here to Orlando here in about 35 miles, I'm gonna break me out some of that hamburger meat, make me some macaroni and put it together and have me a good meal and give me a good night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Trucker B? What's happening? No, Trucker B, he's gonna be a truck driver. He's in high school right now. You know any Trucker B? He's about 15, 16. He's out of Wisconsin. He follows my channel. He's said he wants to be a truck driver when he grows up. I appreciate him, man. I appreciate him watching my channel. And you learned a lot from my channel, ain't you, Trucker B? Hey, Jay, what's happening? AJX1, what's happening? How you doing, buddy? Hey, I appreciate y'all joining me on this live. If you're just joining in, I'm in Florida on the Turnpike. Joined the 64-degree weather. I'm about 34 miles out of Orlando, and I'll be done for the night. Man, I'll be glad to be done. It's been a long week. Like I said, I started, y'all check this out. I've been running for a couple weeks, but my pay period starts on Friday. Let's just say that. Starts on Friday. So Friday I woke up in Theodore, Alabama, drove 500 miles to Atlanta. Then I drove 1,100 miles up to Minnesota, 1,100 back. That's a total of 27. Did another 800 miles going to Cincinnati and back. That puts it at 35. Then 100 miles to Whitesburg and back last night. That's 36. Another 500-600 down here today. That's 4,100 something miles. But yeah, my train ain't been getting it this week. Tired. How much did you pay for your CDL? Some of AJX1 just asked me. Well, I got my CDL, buddy, back in 2008. I didn't pay anything for it. Georgia had a Hope Scholarship thing. As long as you had a GED or high school diploma, which I had a GED, they actually paid for my school. It was an 8-week class at Chattahoochee Tech in Georgia. I might have paid like $50 or whatever the fee was at the CDL place, but the school didn't cost me anything. It was through the scholarship. So, man, I appreciate that, Trucker B. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you, JL. Appreciate you there, Trucker. Y'all appreciate y'all all watching tonight. Y'all just joining me live. I'm on the Turnpike. Hey, look, we're getting close to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. I think we're almost at 9,600. You know, my goal was to get to 10,000 subscribers by Sunday, by my birthday. A lot of people say there's no way you're going to get that many subscribers by then, but we might pull it off, y'all. Today, I noticed some people have been sharing videos. Y'all been sharing my videos in different places, and I appreciate that. That's what it takes. I can't make the channel grow without y'all. Y'all liking the videos and sharing it, that's what's growing. And we're able to help a lot of truck drivers, so thank y'all. We're saving one life at a time. I'm trying to teach drivers out here what not to do and what to do. There's a lot of things the CDL school just don't teach them. So I've been trying to teach them and trying to school them, and I try to get motivational stuff and get people's mind right. And y'all help me out a lot too, because talking about safety keeps me safe. And plus it keeps me awake, man. Like right now I'm tired. I'm not tired where I'm nodding off, but you know, I get a little sleepy, you know. I'm 31 miles away though. My body's tired, you know, I'm just wore out. I'm ready for a break. And I'm going on vacation next month though. February 18th to February 25th. Me and my wife and kids we're flying out somewhere. We're flying to El Paso, Texas to see my other daughter and my oldest daughter and my grandkids. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready, definitely ready. Man, the weather is so nice here in Florida. This is awesome. I mean, after driving up in Minnesota last week and in that snow, and I was in that snowstorm a couple weeks ago, and just having that avalanche of snow fall on my truck. Yeah, go y'all to have to dig out of that 5-degree weather, and now to be down here in shorts and 60-degree weather. Well, how nice is that? How nice it is in Florida, man. It's just nice. The weather is definitely a change from being up north. That's one good thing I like truck driving. You know, one day I can be in the snow and it's beautiful. The next day I can be down here in the warm weather in Florida. Then I'm back in Georgia. Then I'm over the Tennessee mountains. I get to see mountains. I get to see a lot of the country. You know, I get to see a lot of beautiful things. And it's great to be alive, man. I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad that I'm able to see these things. I love seeing palm trees and then seeing mountains and then seeing snowflake trees. And it's just crazy. Life's great, man. Life's real good. Let's get it. It's trucking off 29 more miles. Man, I'll be glad to drop this one off. And then I got one more load to do tomorrow. Going to Port St. Lucie, and headed back to Atlanta, and I'm home with my honeymoon. Can't wait to get home. That's one thing about being out on the road. You get out here on the road, you know, you miss your family and stuff. It's just, you know, it makes it real good. You've been away for a while, then you see them, they're happy to see you, and it's just great. Trucker B says, do you know what kind of truck Rosedale offers? And if you can choose, hold on, I gotta keep miles on the road between them. I love a Peterbilt because I know they have those, but it would be so cool to drive a Mack. They don't have a Mack, you know, but it changes from time to time. Rosedale's got they do internationals and Peterbilt. Rosedale does Peterbilts and internationals, but you know, when I started with Rosedale back in 08, they just did Volvos. But they change them up every a few years. They try, you know, whatever the best deal is. But right now, I'm in a 23 Peterbilt. It's pretty good. It's pretty straight. Yeah, you don't really get to choose right out when you get out of school and you get a job. They just assign you a truck. But about you've been with them a couple of years, then you can. It'll all work out. Y'all just joining me live. I'm on the Turnpike right out the station. AJ says, do you work for a large company? Well, let me tell you about Rosedale. I've been with Rosedale. I started with them brand new right out of school, okay, in 2008. I worked for them for 3.5, 4 years. Left them. I went to Heartland Express, worked there for a few years. I tried a hot shot truck in. 180 trucks, it's not bad. They have a big Canadian fleet, and then they have the American side. But I work the American side down in Georgia, and we run pretty much everything east of the Mississippi. But, you know, is there better companies out there? There may be. Is there worse companies? Yeah. This is the best company I found during my 15 years that I've been working, so I highly recommend them. Would I change my mind next month? I may. Next year, I may want to go somewhere else, but right now, this is where it's happening at. This is where I'm comfortable with. And a brand new truck, they treat me like family, and I enjoyed the first 4 years I was here. I enjoyed it. When I left them, and I went over to the car lot for a few years, and I owned my dealership for a minute, and I did that, and then after that I sat down and went back over the road. But I was so spoiled with Rosedale because they treat you like family. They get you home on time. They get you home on the weekend. So yeah, man, I like it. Oh, that's cool, Trucker B. You got to do a photo shoot with a Peterbilt on your birthday? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate all y'all watching my channel, riding with me these last few miles. I'm tired. Got 24 more miles, y'all. 24 more miles. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see my video earlier about that tornado? It's crazy. I was coming through, and you know, you get this gut feeling. Sometimes it's like the Holy Spirit's what it is, but you get this stuff in your conscience where, you know, people call it your gut feeling. You got to listen to that. Trucker B, if I ever tell you anything, man, you need to get your relationship right with God and make sure you're praying and tune your spirit. God will let you know certain things. Well, I had this feeling that I needed to pull over and go ahead and pre-cook my meals, which is I just started driving, and I was gonna cook my meals at night when I got down there. And I was actually gonna stop at a Waffle House. And anyway, but I didn't. So I just, I had that feeling. And what it is the Holy Spirit, or it's God talking to you. And you got. If I ever teach anybody or tell anybody about this, you need a relationship with God, because God's real. And, one day we're gonna die. We're gonna go to heaven or hell, and I believe in that. I believe it with all my heart. If your heart's not right, take this moment right now and ask God in your heart, and He'll save your soul. Jesus come died for our sins, and you definitely need a relationship with God. God is real. I know that for a fact. So anyway, I pulled over, and when I pulled over, I'm sitting there, and I was arguing with myself about pulling over. I went in and pulled over, and I started pre-cooking my hamburgers and stuff. And all of a sudden, it got really dark, and my truck rocked. The wind blew by. And I got an alert on my phone, beep, 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 said there was a tornado near me. I was like, oh my God. And then it went back bright. And then my safety manager called me and said I was in safety proximity of a tornado. And I said, no, I'm sitting here cooking hamburgers. So that just shows you, God will come and to you and tell you when, and He'll protect you, send you His angels. But that still small voice is inside of us, letting us know what's right and wrong. Y'all learn to listen to that. Listen to that voice. Your gut's not going to tell you wrong. Your heart's going to tell you wrong. So you ever get those feelings, your hair stands up on your back, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, I haven't been to church in a while either for me, but I pray every day. You got to pray, man. Pray every day, and God has brought me through some bad things, buddy. God has brought me through a lot, dude. When I was younger, I made some mistakes. I got messed up on drugs, and I went to prison a couple times, and God has brought me. He's delivered me from drugs, delivered me from prison, and changed my whole life around. He's gave me a beautiful family, some beautiful kids, and I shouldn't be alive right now, but I'm alive because God brought me through it. So you got to have a relationship with God, man. You got to talk to Him, pray every day. You might not make it to church. I don't make it to church, brother, but every day I talk to Him, and I'm thankful for everything He's given me. And He just made my attitude so much better. You go through life sad, miserable all the time, but you know what? If you're thankful and you talk to God and you pray, God will bring you through anything, brother. And I believe that with all my heart. He's brought me through so much. There ain't nothing that this world can't throw at me that I know God can't bring me through. And just having that relationship, man, you need it, brother. Especially at your age, man. You need it. You got a lot to go through in school, and you still got a whole lot of life ahead of you. But having that relationship with God now, man, means a lot, dude. It really does. So your mom had a guardian angel. That's cool, dude. That's awesome, brother. I'd like to hear that one day. AJ1 says, have you ever thought about buying your own truck? Yeah, I have, buddy. I may buy my own truck, but it ain't going to be this year. This year, my prediction for 2023, and I'll go over that in a minute. But back to you, Trucker B, on that, you said your mom had an angel. Yeah, there's angels out there, brother. There really is. I'd like to hear that story one day for you. But God bless you, man. But yeah, I encourage you to stay praying. If you don't make it to church, just learn your life, walk with God. But you're a young man. You said you're about 15, 16. Yeah, definitely, dude. There's a whole lot of bad things out there, dude. Stay away from drugs. You don't need it, buddy. Stay away from these bad people. There's a lot of people out there that are bad, man. But just do good. It means a lot. Like I wish I would have not hung around some of the people that I did. You know what? Those people that I hung around with, brother, when I was younger, they ain't here now. You don't need them. So going through high school, you're going to have breakups. You're going to have things happen. But you know what? Just go through it, dude. Get through it and just listen to your heart, brother. You're going to be all right, man. I appreciate you joining my channel. And I appreciate you a lot, buddy. Back to AJ1 asked me about my driving. I think 2023 is going to be a bad year for owner-operators. That's just my prediction. Do I think it's a good year for trucking? Yes. I think if you don't have your CDLs, you need to go get them and become a company driver. Now, this is just, let me go ahead and give you a disclaimer. I'm not a fortune teller or nothing like that, but I do believe 2023 is going to be a recession. We're already in a recession, but I believe it's going to get worse before it gets better. But if you're a truck driver, I believe it's job security right now. Truck drivers are going to move no matter what. Even with COVID, we were still moving there, bud. But if you're an owner-operator, I think it's not a good time. Trucks are really high right now. Fuel's high, it's going up and down. Parts are high, but I believe in 2024, 2025, they're going to come back down, and that'll be the time to come. But the companies that survive this year, they're gonna make it. But there's gonna be a lot of companies I believe is gonna go out of business. But as far as company drivers, I think you're gonna be fine. There's a shortage of drivers right now, so now if you go get a CDL, I would say go get them, y'all. Get your CDLs now and get this. Truck driving, not owner operator, but being a company driver is the most recession-proof job you can have right now. Guarantee it. Yeah, it will, bud. It will, but right now it ain't that bad. I read your comment. It says that your trucking injury levels out when you start trucking. It's gonna be the time you start trucking, everything should be doing really good. Should be back booming. So yeah, as soon as I may buy my own truck, I probably will buy my own truck, but not this year. I've been driving for 15 years, and I was gonna do it, but since everything went down, it's not the time. Truck prices have doubled, fuels went up, and it's not the time. But there's a time for everything. It's time for seasons. So you know what? We just gotta do it when it's time. Man, I'm 17 miles away, y'all. Yeah, get it. What's up, Grassroots 1980? Man, I'll appreciate that comment, Grassroots. He said he's on the right path. He said he's 42, and he said the only request he has is not coming to the Lord Jesus Christ sooner. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I couldn't live without the Lord, man. The Lord's brought me through so much. And I know this is a trucking channel, but I'd like to give the Lord the praise. And, some of y'all may unsubscribe because I talk about the Lord. Y'all, that's fine. Because a few people may need to hear it. And I'm going to praise God whether I got 10,000 subscribers or 100. I started this channel not to be a political channel, not even to be a religious channel. I started this channel to help new truck drivers learn about CDLs and help them succeed. But by helping CDL drivers succeed, I'm also going to talk about the Lord, and I'm going to talk about things that's going to help you succeed in life. Because without God, you're not going to succeed as a truck driver. You're not going to succeed as a husband, a father, or anything without God in your life. So I made the decision after I started this channel. I said, I'm going to talk just about CDL stuff. I ain't going to talk about politics. I ain't going to talk about none of that stuff. But what God lays on my heart, I'm going to talk about it. If God asked me to start preaching today, I will. God asked me to do an altar call, I will. And if it's on my heart, if you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, ask Him in your heart. All you got to do is say, Jesus, come into my heart, and He'll save you. He saved me through a lot of things. I used to be addicted to drugs. I've done all kinds of stuff in my life. I've been to prison. But God has broke those chains. I don't have to do drugs no more. I don't drink. I don't do none of that stuff. And people say once you're an addict, you're always that. That's not true. I got a wife. I got some beautiful kids. I got a good job. I'm driving a brand new Peterbilt, making money, and I ain't going to drugs. I ain't got to have them. Don't do them, because God delivered me. God will bring you through anything you want to through. All you got to do is say, God, bring me through this. He'll bring you through it. And sometimes you got to go through it to get through it. You know what I mean? But all the pain and suffering I've been through in my life, I don't regret it because it made me who I am now. You know what I mean? Man, I appreciate that. What's up, David? What's up, David B? What's up, Dylan Black? What's going on, Wild Mountain Girl? Wild Mountain Girl, Dylan Black, David Bowen, Trucker B, Grassroots 1980. Appreciate y'all joining. Y'all just joining me live. I'm in Florida. Sorry about that. I lost connection there for a minute. What's happening, buddy? AJ said he's an alcoholic for 15 years and quit coke. That's awesome, man. You know what? I was an addict and I quit like that too. Let me tell you something else God delivered me from. Not this November, but last November, I quit smoking. I smoked for 15 years. Or not more than that. What was I started smoking when I was 15. Well, Thanksgiving's was a year since I quit. I smoked 2 packs a day, y'all. I thought I could never quit smoking, but I asked God, I said, God, I need to quit smoking. I need you to help me with that. But, you put your mind to something and you ask God to help you, man, anything's possible. Anything's possible. You can do it. So yeah, I quit smoking. Definitely, I threw the cigarettes away. I threw the meth away, the marijuana away. I threw all that bad stuff away. Ain't doing none of that stuff no more. So I've been sober for years now, and I feel good, man. It's great. It's great to be alive. You got a lot of stuff to be thankful for. Whatever you're going through out there, you need help from God, all you got to do is ask for it. You can do anything. You put your mind to it, anything. You know, when I got out of, I tell you what, I'm going to tell you a story real quick, y'all. I got out of prison September 2007. All right? I ain't never went back. But I went to prison, got out, and I got my GED in prison, and I wanted to be a truck driver, you know? I felt like that's what I wanted to do. So I went to go get my CDLs, and I had a hard time, dude. I was struggling because me and my wife, we got this little trailer, and I was making $6 an hour washing dishes, and she was making like $6, $7 an hour, and we was trying to take care of my kids. My kids were little then, and I was trying to go to school, and I had this Pathfinder I bought for $400. Oh, raggedy Pathfinder. Look, I didn't have no money for my alternator went out. I didn't have no money for an alternator. An alternator was like $50. I didn't have no money for it. But I had 5 batteries. It's a charger. So I put all these batteries in the car, right? And I drive to school and I change them out through the day. And when I get home, I'd have to lug all of them in, put them on there. My grandpa gave me a battery charger, and I charge them batteries up at night and do it again every day. The shifter didn't work. So I'd have to climb up under it. But this is a true story. I know this sounds like bullcrap. Listen, y'all. Y'all listen, this is a true story here. Appreciate it. So I had to put it neutral, put it back in drive, climb back up, put it in drive, and then it'd be raining, I'd be covered in mud. Anyway, gas was $4 a gallon back then in 2008. It was bad. Barely made it through school. The teacher gave me $15 a day to stay after and clean and sweep the school's floors. Got my CDLs, and I was so happy. I was like, I got my CDLs, man. I'm gonna go truck driving, you know. So I called around, and nobody would hire me because I had a record, you know, because I went to prison. I went to prison for forgeries. I had some forgery charges. So I mean, I wouldn't murder or nothing, but you know, I had some forgery charges. So I went to prison. So nobody would hire me. So I called all these companies. Nobody hired me. And I was so upset because I felt like I worked so hard and struggled to get those CDLs. Well, finally, I found Rosedale. That's the company I work for now. I found Rosedale Transport, and they said they'd hire me. So I was like, heck yeah. So I was so excited. Well, then I called my parole officer, and I told him. He said, you can't do that. I said, what? He said, you can't go out of state. You're on parole. I said, man, I've been really trying to get a job. What do you mean, right? What do you mean you can't go? He called that company and told them not to hire me, right? So I was so upset. So then I went over his head and I went to the head of the parole, chief parole, and they told me, all right, they said they'd give me the job. So I was like, all right, cool. So they went over his head, said I could go be an over-road truck driver. I called my company back, Rosedale back. They said, well, we can't hire you now, knowing, you know, you blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't take no for an answer. I called them every day. I swear to God, every day I called. Old Billy Kay was the dang manager back then. I said, man, you changed your mind yet? He said, I can't hire you. I kept calling. Look, on the 9th day, it's a true story. 9th day, he said, if you quit calling, we'll give you the job. I got the job and never looked back, y'all. I'll come over the road truck driver. I worked for Rosedale for, like I said, for 4 years, and then I left them. And I went for a few other companies, but now I'm back with them. But they're a great company. But yeah, so anything you want to do, you can put your mind to it. That's all you got to do. David Bowen says, incredible here. For real, quitting myself sooner to get my CDL. That's awesome, buddy. What's up, Jimmy? What's happening? Hey, man, I appreciate you. Have a good night, too. Yeah, I'm down here in Orlando, y'all. 8.5 miles away, brother. Appreciate y'all joining this live tonight. Y'all watching me on this Trucking Life with Sean thing. But yeah, so I said all that story just to say that, you know, anything you put your mind to, you can do it. Don't give up in life and just believe in the Lord. You can overcome anything. Anything. So if you're struggling in CDL school right now, just keep on. Don't quit. It's worth it. You get out here and truck driving ain't for you, it's okay. Find something else. You know, a new chapter in your life. But stay positive. Ooh, I smell something sour, some sour water or something out there. Ooh-wee. What that smell is. when I get up off, let's see what exit am I getting off. I'm getting off here at 254 South Outlaw. I'm almost there, y'all. About 7.5 miles. So get it. It's just a drop. So when I get there, I drop the trailer, and then they got an empty trailer. But I'm gonna sleep there tonight. I'm tired. I'm gonna just stay there tonight and get up in the morning, go to Port St. Lucie and pick up a load. It's from 8 to 4 pickup, anytime between 8 and 4. I think at Port St. Lucie, St. Port Lucie, whatever it's called. It's over there on the east coast of Florida, south headed toward Miami. It's on this Turnpike though. I don't think it's that far. Maybe 100 miles or so. I don't know. I gotta look it up. But I'll get some rest, and tomorrow I'll go get loaded and pick that up. Dylan Black said, is your truck governed? Yep, governed at 68, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to try to have a great weekend there, Jimmy Mack. It's my birthday Sunday. What's going on? Alona's Day Classroom 1.0. You said, first and foremost, God bless you and everyone here, but you avoid in New York, Jersey, and Connecticut. You know, I don't know about them up there. I do know that we are hiring at Rosedale Transport for New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. Where I work at, that's the hiring zone. So we have routes to go up there. We run the East Coast. So Rosedale Transport is, their number you got to pin is 706-226-1003. It's Rosedale Transport out of Dalton. You know what? I'm not going to tell you to come into Rosedale. I'm here at Rosedale. I like them. There's good companies out there. There's better ones, yes. There are worse ones, yeah. But Rosedale Transport is a good company, but I don't know about up there. What I'd say to do is no matter what company you go for, the recruiters will tell you one thing, but do your research. Look online, look up YouTube videos about the company. Try to talk to drivers that are there and do your research before you go anywhere. Wherever you go, try not to job hop. Try to stay there at least 6 months to a year, even if you can't stand the company. But if it's a real bad company, safety rating, whatever, and you got to leave. If you have your dispatcher is not giving you the miles, after a few weeks, whoever you're with, go over their head and go find you another dispatcher and let them know, hey, this is the problem I'm having or whatever, and just communicate with them. That's the best advice I can give you. Yes, Rosedale hires CDL graduates. They do. They hire them right out of school. I'm a trainer. Y'all follow my channel, y'all should know I train CDL students. That's what I do. I'm training a guy right now. What happens? Let me go ahead and explain to you. Let's see which lane I'm going to be. Let me in the left lane here. So here's what happens. You get out of school. You come down to Rosedale Transport. They only pay you $750 a week for 4 weeks of training over the road. You go out with a trainer. You have to drive 150 hours of training. So like my trainee, Kevin, he likes 2 hours left, so he'll do his 2 hours more and he's done. After that, trainees start out making an average about $1,200 to $1,500 a week, depending on how you run. Yeah, most definitely. They don't have any offices near you. No, it's Rosedale, just out of Dalton. But we have runs that go up the weekend. They try to get you home every weekend, so you take your 34-hour restart. That's why I like Rosedale, because crap is this? This is a loop-de-loop crazy mess right here. Look at this mess. Let's see what we got going on here. Pay attention. Well, yep, that's just the right way. This GPS was looking crazy there for a minute. The way it was bringing me in. But yeah, the Rosedale Transport hires right out. As long as you live east of the Mississippi, they get you home every weekend. I've got a guy just started. He lives in Mississippi. He gets home every weekend. And there's another guy off my YouTube channel that lives up in Illinois, and he's been home every weekend too. Yeah, you'll have to go to Dalton after you get your CDL. You have to go there for orientation, but they'll pay for your rental car to get you down, and then they pay for your hotel through orientation. Just call them, Rosedale out of Dalton, Georgia, and they'll set you up for that. The only thing is, look, we're not a huge company. We got about 150, 180 trucks, right? And we only have so many trainers. So like Heartland and Swift and all those big companies, they'll get you right into orientation, they push you out. But we are a little different company here, and I say we because it's like a family. So no, you don't have to, you can go online to apply. Grab a pen and I'll give you the number. But what happens is, let's say you call them tomorrow. You might not get an orientation for a couple weeks because you have to wait on a trainer that's going to the door. It's a lot better than any other company because it's a waiting list because the training's good. They don't just throw you out there. I mean, I'm a trainer. I train good. I don't know about other trainers, but I train pretty dang good, I think. All my trainees have been successful, but you know, you have to go out for drive for 150 hours, which takes anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. Could take a little longer depending on you, but I've had trainees graduate in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But after that, you take your truck home with you. So anyway, the number, if you got a pen, it's 706-226-1003. Rosedale Transport out of Dalton. Tell them you seen Trucking Life with Sean. Ask for Tina. Tina. She's the recruiter. Call her tomorrow, and they'll get you set up. They'll get you set right on up. All right, let's see where we got. Turn here. See this white line? I should have already got over. You're not supposed to cross the white line, y'all, but so I am on Orange Blossom Trail in Orlando. They said it's not a good area now down there around that area. I'm standing at the Shaw plant, so I ain't worried about they got a gate and everything there. About 3. All right, that phone number. You ready? Somebody's asking what the number is. It's area code 706-226-1003. That's Rosedale Transport. That's where I work at. 706-226-1003. Let me know in the comments if you got it there out of the day. You want to ask for Tina? I don't get paid for recruiting, or I'm not a recruiter, but just tell me you've seen it through my YouTube channel, Trucking Life with Sean. I do get a referral bonus. You're a career experienced driver, but either way, tell them that you heard it, you see my channel or whatever. But yeah, they'll look you right on up. I don't know. I found a trainee that I'm already getting. I'm getting a trainee that's scheduled. I'm dropping him off tomorrow. Then I'm going home. I'm going home tomorrow night, drop him off, and I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then I got a trainee I'm picking up Tuesday, so I'm going to be training for the next 4 weeks. But there's other trainers there. I might not be the one training you, but, somebody will. They got, other trainers or whatever. But yeah, they'll get you in. Honest Day Classroom 1.0, let me know if you got that number. Road's a little skinny right here, ain't they? But I hope that helped y'all out, y'all. Like I said, there's a lot of good companies and there's a lot of bad companies, and all I can tell you about what I've worked for. I worked for Heartland Express, and I'm not saying they're bad. They didn't right for me. I got spoiled at Rosedale. So the problem with Heartland, I just stayed out too long. I like coming home. So the only reason I stay out long, this time I've been out, a couple of weeks because I choose to be because I'm a trainer. But even that, I could have came home. How much did I pay for my CDL? I didn't have to pay anything, bud. I had a scholarship back in 2008 to go to Chattahoochee Tech, so it was an 8-week class, and it cost me nothing. But the number is 706-226-1003. Ask for Tina. You want to call the American side. So yeah, but they'll hook you up. They'll hook you up with a rental car, hotel, all that stuff. Bring you on down. They'll pay you for your time and all that coming down. So yeah, it's a great company. What's the railroad track? I am 2 miles away, 1 mile away. About to be there. All I'm gonna do when I pull up here is pull up, and it's a drop, so I'll pull up and then I'll go inside their office and they'll sign, and then I go bobtail. Either I'll bobtail, either I'll stay there, or either I'll come back up here to this. There's a racetrack right here, truck stop. I may come back there, or I may just stay on the grounds, one or the other. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Yeah, you can ask me questions here, or you can email me. David, let me give you my email. If you go back to my channel and look at the details, my email's on there. But my email is Sean Gresham, Sean Gresham 90 at gmail.com. That's SHAWN GRESHAM, M as a magazine, 90 at gmail.com. You can ask me here, or you can ask me, you can send me an email, either one. My tuition was nothing, bud. AJ, I didn't have to pay my tuition. Oh, yeah, you're asking Iona. Okay, my bad. All right, so let me give y'all something else, dude. If you come to Rosedale Transport, whatever you paid for your school, they reimburse you. So Iona Day, whatever you paid for your school, they'll reimburse you up to, I think it's $4,000. They'll give you your school money back, which is pretty cool. What's going on, Jay's H? Man, I appreciate that, buddy. He said he subscribed to help me reach 10,000 subs for my birthday. Man, that's awesome. I appreciate that. Look, this channel's only 4 months old. I started September 3rd, and my goal was to help drivers learn things the CDL school won't teach them. I see a lot of drivers out here having accidents, just doing dumb things. And so I try to teach truck driving etiquette and try to teach things that, that'll help them. And during that, it blew up. So I was like, man, if I can get 10,000 subscribers by my birthday, it'd be great. And I think I haven't checked, y'all might have to look, but I think I'm at like 9,500 or 9,000 something. I'm about 500 subs away. And my birthday's Sunday, so I need y'all to help me. I need y'all to help me get there. But the only way to do it is, like, I appreciate that. What's up, Roger Dixon? What you got to do is y'all go look at my videos, hit the like, and then share them on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can. If you get any value from my channel, help me share it so I can reach other drivers that need to hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those companies that charge, I see that companies charge $8,000. That's crazy. You can go get a regular school for $2,000 or $3,000, $4,000 max, and then come back to work for like company like Rosedale, and they'll give you the money back. Those big companies charge you $8,000, or they try to leave you and put you in a contract, and you're stuck with them, which is crazy. All right, so this is. That's awesome. I'm glad I was able to help you out, James. When you get your CDL, man, come work for the company I work for. Oh, they are gates locked on that side. I'm gonna go around the other side. I'm going in the back, and there's a shower. I know a back way in, y'all. Yeah, the gate locked there. And some of these, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 Rosedale guys. They're all camped out up here in front. Bobtailing up around front and sleeping. Let's see. This gate's open. Yep, coming in the back, y'all. Coming on in. All right, I made it, y'all. I made it to Shaw in Orlando. There's a lake right here to my left. One time I got stuck here. In the summertime, I keep a fishing pole in the truck. And if I get stuck places, and there's near a pond or something, I go fishing. All right, so I got to find a spot to put this in. They allow me to drop them on the left. There's one there. Let's see if I can put that in there. All right, so there's the hole right there. It's a pretty tight hole. I don't know if I can see it in my mirror, but I'm about to put the camera down. Let's see if I can get in this thing. All right, let's do it. Give y'all an idea. have to look, always look to your right, make sure there's nothing over there. Just take your time. That's the only thing with backing. You just gotta take your time. Don't hit nothing. You know what I'm saying? Correct. Let's see here. Got it going in pretty. See, I don't get no rush. I can make my corrections right here. All I need to do. I got a thing called get out and look. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna get out and go look on that side, make sure everything's good. I'll be right back. Alright, everything looks good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and slowly back her on in. Pull up just a little bit. I'm gonna get in the mirror so y'all can see. Go ahead and pull up just a little bit like that. Boom. And then just put her on in. Got clear on that side. And that's how she's done, folks. Hey, but remember one thing, y'all. Y'all gotta remember one thing. It don't matter how many times it takes you to pull up. As long as you don't hit nothing. You know, I didn't have to pull up none. Well, I had to pull up once, but barely. Correct it, you know. In school, you know, you're only allowed so many pulls. In real life, now what I do is I go over here to my stair and I log on duty. And I'll put drop and hook. Boom. And then I gotta send a message. And then I let them know that I made it. This is what you do. You'll have one of these Samsaras here when y'all start driving. This is how you communicate with your dispatcher. I'll put on here, arrive at last stop. Boom. Now that's done. Now we gotta get out and gotta unhook this thing. Y'all wanna ride with me? Or y'all wanna walk with me? Let me show you how it's done. Yeah, it's the tablet. I don't know. This is what it is. This is a tablet right here. It's a Samsara tablet. It comes in the trucks. That's how we send everything. All right, so let's get out and unhook the trailer. All right. So now I'm gonna have to do this with one hand. All right, you got to let the landing gear down first. Let's see if I can do it with one hand here. Always let your landing gear go. Now look, y'all see how this is pavement right here? You want to make sure you put it on the pavement and not the asphalt. So make sure you're dropping this. Oh, wrong way this way. Make sure you drop it. I'm one-handed it, y'all. Yeehaw. Let's get it. Hey, y'all get any value out of this, y'all smash that like button. Go back to my videos and share them and help me get 10,000 subscribers by my birthday. My birthday's Sunday, y'all. I'll be 42. All right. Now, I will go ahead and put that up there. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to reach in here and pull this pin. Airline's off here. All right, I got to put the phone down for a minute. I got to have both hands, y'all. Hold on. Then you take them, hook them up over here. Hold on, y'all. I got to put the phone down to do it. All right. So we get back in the trunk. Now, what I do is I come over here to this button right here. It's right here. This is lowers my airbag. And then I'm going to let off my brakes. I'm going to put it in drive. And then I'm going to pull off slowly. Boop, and now I'm unhooked. Simple as that, y'all. Simple as that. All right, now I'm going to run down here to this office, turn in my paperwork, go find somewhere to park anyway. What's up, Trucker 87? What's happening, big dog? What's up, buddy? Yeah, gotta show them how it's done. You know that's right. Alright, I'm gonna pull over here. I gotta run in here and turn the paperwork in, y'all. I'll be right back. You can go with me. Heck, come on. Let's see. I'll take y'all with me. Bill Layton looks like. You gotta go in there and get it. Then you made it. See if I don't see nobody in the office down here. Dun, 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 dun. How's it going? Is there anybody in the office? I see somebody sign these. I already dropped it. You got a pen on you? Cool. Yeah, it's all done digitally anyway, I think so.
That's cool.
Yeah, just sign it for me and I'll scan it on in.
Do I sign anywhere?
Yeah, just anywhere, Mom. Sometimes I sign it myself, but you need a copy, you good? I'll put one in the trailer, so.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Y'all have a good one. That's how it's done, y'all. All right, that's how it's done. So I got the bill signed. Then we have a thing called Drive Act where I'll scan in the bills. So whenever I get off the video call y'all, I'll scan these bills in. And that's how I get paid. Scan them on in. Now, I'm not going to worry about finding an empty tonight. I'm going to go park and get some sleep. Oh. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all joining me, man. Appreciate all y'all subscribing. But, hey, I made it to Orlando, so I'm going to have to go ahead and end this feed. But I appreciate y'all riding with me. I can answer any more questions for y'all. Y'all let me know. Leave me a comment. Like I said, I appreciate y'all riding with me. But that's how it's done, son. If I can help y'all with anything, I will. But I'm going to make me something to eat, call it not. But y'all do me a favor. It's almost Sunday. My birthday is Sunday, y'all. So I need y'all to hit subscribe if y'all ain't subscribed. Any videos that you like, I don't have Facebook, but go on Facebook and share them. Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can. Share them for me and help me get these 10,000 subscribers, y'all. Hey, y'all have a good night. God bless every one of y'all. Hey, we couldn't have the channel without y'all, man. We're saving one life at a time, y'all. Let's get it.